Hi, this is Miss Barb, and I'm here at the Lanaway District Library. I came to talk to you a little bit about the summer reading program. The theme this year is Tales and Tales. Tales like stories and tales like animal tales. And so I thought I would share some animal origami. So the one I'm going to share right now is a bird. This is what he looks like. He's two-toned. His head is different than from his body. You're going to have a piece of origami paper that comes with your kit. This is available at the Lanaway District Library or any of the branches. There's no cost. You just go to the desk and ask for it. And it has origami paper in it that you can use to make these animals. To make this bird, you're going to want a pair of scissors for this. We don't like to use scissors for origami sometimes, but there are some origami models that look really good with a little bit of a cut. So we are going to make a cut. So make sure you have your scissors close by. So we're going to start with the white side of your paper up. This is a square, could be any size square. This is the size bird we're folding, okay? The smaller ones, the rest of them are smaller. They were all made from squares that were a little bit smaller. Any size square will do. This is a 6-inch square. It'll give us this size bird. Okay, the first thing we need to do is a diagonal fold. So I'm going to take this corner that's at your top and fold it down to the bottom. Match up the corners and make a nice sharp crease. Looks like this. And then open it back up and turn it so that your crease goes up and down. So now I'm going to take, and I'm doing this so that it looks right to you. I want you to take the two bottom edges of your square and fold them into that center crease. We're making a kite shape. Kind of like folding a paper airplane if you've ever done that. It's the same idea. One side in. And other side in. Make sure you crease it well, and it looks like a kite. Now the next thing we're going to do, this top triangle has to be folded back behind. So I'm looking through the paper, and you should be able to do the same because you're using the same kind of paper I am. I can see where the top of these two side flaps comes, and that's where I want to bend down this top corner. The tip of that corner needs to land on the center line, but the fold needs to be at the top of those two flaps that are on the back. I'm lining it up and uncreasing. So it looks like that on the front side, and it looks like this on the back side. Turn it back to what I'm calling the front side, the side where that has the two flaps. And you're going to take these two top corners. They have to be folded down in toward the center, but this whole top edge is going to be folded in at the same time. So it looks like this once you get it folded in. And then you're going to do the same thing with this corner, and it'll match right across from the first one down here. And it looks like that. It's now a kite shape again, whereas it started out a triangle. And the next thing we're going to do, and this is a little bit hard to explain, so I'm going to do my best. This corner that I just folded down landed right along here, along this line on my base. And what I need a fold line that runs right along there. So I'm pinching it. You see what I'm doing on the back? I'm pinching it, and I'm making sure that that pinch runs right along the bottom of this triangular flap. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Right along the bottom edge of that flap is where I'm folding up the paper and pinching. Again, on the back, you can see what it looks like. They don't go straight across, and I'm only pinching down as far as the center, okay? And then turn back to this side. Now, I'm gonna open it up one side at a time. I'm opening up is that the left side? Left side? Yeah, left side. And I'm looking for this corner here. This corner was originally a corner of the paper, and it landed here at the center. But this corner I want to fold out and down into what looks kind of like a wing shape. This is a diamond shape here. This shape here is diamond, and it flattens out very nicely. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm opening up this triangular flap, and I'm going up to the top to find that corner. There it is. The corner comes out and down. Don't let this unfold down here. Comes out and down. This comes down and in, and I have another wing. Actually, those are not wings, but that's what they look like right now. And that's what you have. Okay, actually those are the feet, so let's put some feet on there. I'm going to take the bottom point here and I'm going to fold it up and out to the side. And then I'm going to do the same with this one and try, let me show you what it looks like. Try to match it so that they look like they're the same size and the same position. Pretty sure that's close. So it looks like that. Now we're going to close him up. So I'm going to fold him in half, right down the middle, left to right. And you can see now that he has feet. This is his, going to be his beak actually. This is his tail. So let's turn him so he looks more like a bird. In order to make his head, you'll notice, if you look at this one, his head is folded down inside a little bit, but it sticks out, so it looks like he's got a beak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this point, I'm going to fold it over on an angle so that it's sticking out. And I'm going to crease it. I've decided that's where I want my head to be. Looks like that. Now, in order to get it to tuck down inside, I'm going to open this up, and then I'm going to open up his chest just a little bit. Press that down inside. The fold lines are already there, and you should be able to get it too. Yeah, right, Barb. There we go. Crease it good, and you have a head. For the tail, you could leave him like this. I'm going to have to adjust his feet a little bit to get him to stand up. You'll notice my feet are not exactly even. They don't match quite. I'm going to recrease one of them so that they do match. Let's see if I can get him to stand up, maybe. Well, okay. But he looks kind of cool if you give him a shaped tail. So what I'm going to do that, I'm going to do a cut. And you can see this is where my cut was. So what I'm going to do, I've got a piece of paper here that is black, so it's contrasting with this. I'm going to lay this paper right along here to try and give me an idea where to cut. So I want his tail to have this sort of triangular shape. So I know I'm gonna be cutting up into his body here. I don't want to go too far up here, because then he's all tail. So I'm going about halfway back between here and here. And I've got this sitting here at an angle. I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut right along my paper here. And my cut is less than an inch, maybe a little more than half an inch. But you can see where I made the cut. And you can see the shape of his tail now. the two points that were created when I made the cut are going to become his wings, his wingtips. So I'm going to fold them up on an angle. And it should stick up above his body just a little bit. There's the front one. And then the back one, I'm going to make it match when I fold it up. I think I'm going to make it match. There we go. And crease it. And there he is. Oh, look at that. He's standing up. Very cool. So have fun and good luck with your bird.